In this video, I'm going to show you the different kinds of join that you can use when you're merging your tables in Power BI. I'm going to explain each one of them with demonstrations so you can see exactly what's going on and what their differences are. So all of that and more. Without further ado, let's get started. Hi, my name is Fernan and welcome to the Solutions Abroad YouTube channel where I focus on teaching beginners the wonderful world that is Power BI. I upload new videos every week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when a new one is out. So let's go through this demo project that I prepared for you today. In this project, I prepared two tables. Employees, which has just the employees and the name, and also the department table, which gives the department name for each one. As you can see, to get the department for every employee, you will need to create a join between these two tables through the department ID. In order to do that, we'll need to merge these two queries together. So we will need to click Merge Queries here, and we'll need to select the second table that we want to use, which is department. You'll see that the left table that we have is the employees, and then the second table, the right, is the department. We'll select the matching columns between these two tables, so department ID. And then you'll see that it will give you a preview of how many matches there have been between these two tables. And you'll see you also have different options of what kind of join kind you'll want to use for this merge. But we'll use left outer for now, and we'll hit OK. Now that we have merged the department into the employees table, let's just expand that merge by just selecting the department name, which is what we want, and we'll untick, make sure the use original column is unticked, and hit OK. And that will give you the matching values between the employees and the department. The first join that we used is the left outer join. This gets all of the values from the left table, in our case is the employees table, and any matches from the right hand table, which is our department table. If we compare the results from the original table that we had before we did the merge, you'll see that, for example, you will see Janet in this result, even though she doesn't have a department correlating to her, which is as expected because Janet, the employees, is on the left table. And if we look back at the department table, we will have a department called Japan, which doesn't have any matches between the department and employees, so it doesn't get shown into the results. If you wanted to get all of the values on the right hand table and just the matching tables on the left hand side, you'll need to use the right outer join, which is the opposite of the left outer join. Let me show you how you can do that. So from the employees table, we will just modify the merge query that we made and just change the join kind and see the kind of different results that we get. So we click the gear icon. Let's change the join kind to right outer and hit OK. You'll see that when we click the expand, which is the last step in this query, you'll see that it now shows us Japan, because this right join is now showing us all of the values on the right hand side, which is the department. But now it's not showing Janet because she doesn't have a corresponding department that matches between department and employees. If you wanted to get all of the results from two tables, regardless if they have any matching columns or not, you will need to use the full outer join, which does exactly that. So how you would do that is you would go to the merge query, cog icon, and let's swap this to full outer and we'll hit OK. When we go back to the last step, you'll see that this result gives us all the values from both the employees table and the department table, regardless if they have any matching columns or not. So you see that Janet is included in this result even though she doesn't have a corresponding department, and Japan is also showed even though there is no employee that is in this department. If you just wanted to get the rows that have matching columns between the left and the right table, you'll need to use the inner join kind for this. So if we go back to merge queries and hit the cog icon and change this to an inner join, and hit OK. What it does is it now just gives us the rows, excluding all of those values from the left and right that doesn't have any matching columns between them. If you wanted to get all of the non-matching values from the left table, you'll need to use the left anti-join kind. So let's go back to merge queries and hit cog. This changes to left anti. OK. And you'll see that it only shows us Janet this time because she's the only employee that doesn't have any corresponding values in the department in our right table. If you wanted to do the opposite, where you want to get all of the non-matching values on the right-hand table instead, you'll need to use the right ante. So let's go back to the merge queries, the cog icon, and let's change this to a right ante, and OK. You'll see that this gives us Japan, which again, it's one of the departments that don't have any matching values between the employees and the department. And that's it. Those were all the 6 different kinds of join that you can use when you're merging tables in Power BI. What's really cool about these join kinds is that they are a universal concept, which means that this concept is translatable to SQL if you use SQL. So it means that you are able to do these kind of join kinds and use the same logic, just not written in the same way. If you found this video useful, let me know in the comment section box below. Get in touch using the social media links that I included in the description box below, and thank you so much for watching, guys. See you again on the next one.